Welcome back to Glowing Hour. We're your hosts, Sam and Mel.
Hey. I just hear the ice twinkling.
Yeah, little twinkling of ice. Today we're having margs.
Yep.
From a marg mix.
Basic, easy.
For the topic, basic bitches, you know?
Look how it all came full circle.
Whew!
Oh yeah, that's tart. Wow, I overcompensated.
It hurt right here.
Okay. I don't think I put that much tequila. Could be dangerous.
I
don't think I put that much, but it's tasting like lemonade. Limeade,
yeah. So anyway.
Okay, not Mr. Officer. Why is that on top of my mind?
Officer,
please. No. Okay, this episode's about stuff we saw online, so I'm gonna start with this random tangent. That video I sent you of that girl getting a DUI at McDonald's.
Wait, I got on like this weird type of TikTok where I was watching none of just DUI stops. It was so funny and it's really sad at the same time.
I know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm laughing, but girl or guy, why are we driving drunk? But then I'm like, but it was safe and you ended up being stopped before anything bad happened. And this was your karmic moment.
I think the telling point is her opening the door.
Wait, she opens the door?
Is that not the one?
No, the one I'm talking about is the one where she's talking about being a dancer.
Oh, yes. Oh my god, no, I was thinking about a different one.
She's like, no, I'm sorry. It's because I'm a dancer.
That's two girls that got DUIs after McDonald's. Like,
yeah, she's in the drive-thru.
The one, she didn't make it through the drive-thru. But the other one, like, she ordered food and then she was leaving.
Fuck, I'd be grubbing. I'd be like, huh?
Like, knowing you're going to jail, just start stuffing your face.
Might as well.
Might as well. They're going to give you something nasty
this.
also.
I paid for this.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that girl.
So
she was
funny.
like... My favorite part is when she goes like this. Like, when she ends it and she goes...
And the officer, I'm like, the patience is real. Like, she's just like, do you need me to repeat again? And I was like, oh.
The thing is, like, it's funny. I don't know how they don't
laugh. And then she's like, those guys over there are something. And she goes, they're not.
They're not. She said they're laughing at me. They're laughing at me.
Like, girl, well, look at the situation you're in.
Like, it's kind of funny.
It is funny. We're laughing at you, yes.
The poor girl. She couldn't, like, step in a straight line. And she was like, it's because I'm a dancer. Like,
yeah, she's
like, stop turning your feet out. She was like,
I'm a dancer.
I'm a dancer. I'm sorry. It's just how I do.
Like, she could buy enough time to sober up or something. Like, no, girl, you're too far gone. There's no sobering up in this moment.
Poor thing.
Oh, that was hilarious and sad at the same time.
But there's another one where this girl, I think she was, like, from a different country. But I guess, like, they were at her friend's house and then they went to McDonald's because they were obviously drunk and hungry.
God.
And she opens the door.
She's the driver. She's the driver.
She opens the door to, like, talk to the cops. I'm like, girl, you just hold on to yourself.
Like, girl, just
hey, what's up?
Or crank it, whatever kind of car you got.
Yeah. It's just too much. Oh. And, like, you can tell that she's, like, really trying to, like, I'm good. Like, I'm good.
Like, what do you mean? Me and my friends are hungry. That's how I talk hella fast when I'm sobering up. Like, I've never really, I mean, even I think just interacting with the cops in general, like, not drunk or anything, but when I was younger and got pulled to the side by cops one time, for walking in the middle of the night, which was dangerous, and thank God it was cops and not a murderer. Anyways,
true. Facts.
We were very like, no, that's crazy because we're just going to this place. Like, why do we talk like that? It's very, like, to the point.
It's because, like, you kind of, like, I mean, it's the big phenomenon of, like, they don't make us feel safe. They make us feel like we're in trouble all of the time, even if you're not.
Yeah.
So, like, you are, like, already defensive mode. Like,
but that's how I talk even when I'm, like, just sobering up. So, like, whoever the authority is that I'm speaking to.
Fast.
I'm like,
I'm beautiful.
You can't slur your words if you're talking fast. Like, or, like, you're fighting with your boyfriend or something. Like, I'm just trying to think back to when I was fucking talking to an authority figure while drunk, but just being like... Or, like, when someone falls and all of a sudden everyone needs to sober up because it's like, oh, this is serious. We need to take care of this. It's like, somebody call. Mm-hmm. Like, just... Call the car
right now.
Short.
Where's the car?
Literally. Just,
like, the sense of urgency is, like, with how fast you can fucking talk.
Heightened and quick speaking.
It's so funny. Yeah.
I can't. But anyways, that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about being a basic bitch. And you know what? We're not ashamed to be basic. And the topic was inspired because I saw a video of this basically this girl stitched another video, and the original video was like a bunch of girls wearing the same outfit, and it was like another one, and they're all in the same place or whatever, probably a concert or something. And the girl stitches the video and is like, what's wrong with being basic? Like, we all,
because the video was like, why is everyone wearing like this basic outfit,
right?
Or like, yeah, whatever,
be more creative, or
yeah,
I don't know, whatever. But then she made like a point that was interesting to me. Is like, you kind of find community, like, yes, dressing is about like self-identification, individuality, whatever, but there is also like beauty in liking the same things as other people, and being like, I like your outfit, even though 8 other girls are wearing it. Maybe we should all be friends because we all like each other's style, apparently.
Clearly we should share a closet,
right? And why is that a crime? I think women love to tear down other women, and I mean men too are part of this, but like when it comes to fashion specifically, I think there's like this like need to not be basic, or like the PSL, like don't be a pumpkin spice latte girl, or
why girl, they're delicious.
Yeah, they're delicious. What's wrong with ordering a pumpkin spice latte? I know for facts there's probably been years where I'm like, I'm not gonna do that because it's basic, like Ugg boots.
Oh, for sure. And look what happened to Ugg boots. Back in business, girl.
Back, baby. You shouldn't have thrown them away, girlfriend. I didn't.
Mine were wrecked, though. I could not keep them.
You should have thrown those wrecked ones away, though. But yeah, I think there's beauty in being basic. There's also like the no need for thought, like school uniform.
So nice.
Love not having to think.
Also, though, like that reminds me of like, not the school uniform, but just like everyone joining in on like an aesthetic or like a trend or a certain like basic outfit or basics, whatever the fuck you want to say. Also, I need to start watching my mouth because, or we gotta start bleeping these.
I am not bleeping every curse word, like, girl.
Monetize a little bit, you know, so I just gotta watch my mouth. Anyway, shoot fudge. Anyway, it just reminds me of like, okay, but then we all won't have like these moments where we remember like a specific period of moment in like our history,
right? Like the 80s, you look back,
yeah, and like everyone kind of wore the same things, yeah, big hair, fucking leg warmers. Again, there I go, fudging leg warmers, or like, for example, like I just saw a video of like 2001.
Also drinking. I think glowing hours out of the question for monetization.
Facts. Okay,
you know what? We could say fuck all we want. Anyways.
But I was thinking about like because I saw a video of like 2001 like JCPenney catalog, and it was like the little capri shorts that were like in gingham. Is that how you say it? Gingham?
Yeah, gingham.
Or like just like a certain pattern that we used to wear, like it was like pink, blue, and like light green with like the butterfly shirts with like the lettuce hem, and like, or like certain tops, you know, like we all remember,
and we want to wear them again,
and every little girl was wearing that, every adult was wearing the same things. Like it was a period of time, and that's what was so special about it. I get like wanting to be an individual in your style and whatever, but honestly, you're not even that fucking original. Like all the girls are still trying to like
emulate something. Like, well, one day we're still also going back, like even things that I think are like unique or whatever, like different, is like, oh, my thrifted shirt and my thrifted jorts. Like, girl, you're just like every other bitch.
No,
like,
actually,
it literally doesn't matter. Also, like,
I just don't
comfort and cuteness. Like, as long as you have those two things, personally, why are we hating?
I also just hate how like that mentality has really been engraved into all of us, because now I sometimes definitely fear being like basic, or fear like not having enough individuality, and I'm just like, but why can't I just like be comfortable with the community aspect of like I enjoy the same things as other people?
Like, clearly, why is there this otherness about me or like, other people? Like, we're all kind of the same. I mean, like, not actually. Our experiences is what makes us different, not the t-shirt I wore today.
Yeah, period. But even then, like, why can't we... I mean, like we always say, like, we never have an individual experience because we're all... we all know the same things happen to each other. And I feel like that's a big part of what TikTok has, like, really, like, healed is, like, yeah, we're all fucking similar. And not in a bad way. It's more of, like... oh, it's okay to like to be like other people and like emulate things and learn from other people. And then you see the video like that and I love that TikTok or people are just on it now. The culture is like, stop fucking hating on people.
Yeah, I feel like it's also just like more worthwhile to be part of a community as opposed to like, I mean, I guess you could be part of the community that hates on basic people or whatever, but then like, what are you? You're a hater. You're a hater community? How fun. No.
It's the same thing. Like, you know who Delaney Childs is, right?
Mm-hmm.
She recently posted a video with like, I forgot what the audio was, but like, it was kind of saying like, for everyone who made fun of me for posting my little photos and my videos, it has paid my fucking rent or mortgage for the last 7 years. So, you know, and like,
yeah,
you could say that she just goes off. She just like, she curates like trends that she likes.
And it happens to be things that a lot of other people like, which is a good thing in a marketing standpoint.
That's what fucking succeeds.
Yeah.
Is creating a community out of people who have like-minded fucking mindsets. What?
So, you know what I just thought? Like, babe, stop trying so hard to create unique content and just lean into what you like.
Period.
Like, why am I trying to be like so different? Like, oh my god, you guys just don't get my editing style. Or like, what? Like, just live, babe. Just post. Like, obviously be creative if that feels authentic to you. But don't be out here like, you like Princess Polly? Which, like, I mean, sure, if you can commit to that and you don't actually shop at Princess Polly and you don't shop at those places, then period. But if you do, why are you lying just to not be basic? Let's be so serious. You know how many girls on TikTok are like, I'm buying shit from, what is it, Motel Rocks, and it's the same shit as Shein or whatever, Jaded London. Like, they're all the same. So why do we have this complex about, like, I'm better than you because I spent more money or it's more unique?
I'm like, root of the issue, capitalism.
So technically we're here to blame one thing and one thing only.
Capitalism.
Not the haters.
Yeah. I just don't. That reminds me of another like thing that I saw where, so there was this girl who, there was like a trend going around of like, this is how I feel when I wear my hair slicked back, like basically saying like I feel bald, like I've said that a lot. It's a fucking shared experience.
It's bald.
As you're looking at my bald
I'm like,
right now.
I look at you and then I look at me. I'm like,
we chose bald today.
Anyways.
But not me putting my small ass pony to the side. So
You said there's hair.
There's hair.
Right here, baby.
No, but like it was like a thing going around, and I guess like this bigger I was gonna say YouTuber, bigger like creator, like did the same trend because it was something that was going around, and she wanted to just join in on the fucking conversation and the trend. And I guess like one of the girls who thought she was like the original creator of that, and the creator like of the fucking thought process behind like being bald when your hair's up. Just so crazy.
Mm-hmm. We have this like right to intellectual property on content now. Anyways,
that's a different
original thoughts. Anyway,
but so like she like posted this video. She's like, I just hate when a big creator doesn't like
give her credit,
whatever. And so the girl made another video and like,
here's your credit.
Really like very nicely like slighting her in a way because she's like, I'm really sorry. I didn't realize like this was like your original thought. Like there was a lot of other people doing it. And then she's like, but for anyone who wants to watch her video, I've tagged her at in the description. Go ahead and check out her video. Again, I'm really sorry. Like I didn't think this was an original thought. Like in a very,
I mean, if you hadn't even known that she was the original, right? Like, unless she literally took it word for word and copied her, like what are you expecting?
I mean, she maybe did. Like, it was the same sound. It was the same thing and the same, like, text. But it wasn't, like... I don't know how to explain it. And whatever. So she did that. And then, like... But when you go to the fucking sound, everybody's doing it the same
everyone's
way.
doing... It's a trend.
So it's like,
you started a trend. Just be happy. It's like when you're the first person that claps in an audience, you're like, I started that. You know what I mean? And that's all you needed. You right then to say, I started that. And then you're happy. You don't need to stand up and be like, I started the clap.
Also,
the clap.
I started the clap.
Oh
yeah.
Man. Yeah. I
mean, but it's hard because I feel like when you do try to create like your own individuality.
I mean, I could see from the small creator standpoint, I'd be like, yo, but she created the following based on, it's not like she got big because of that idea.
She just joined in on the trend.
It's almost like I'd be like, oh my god, I started a trend and then look at this person. I mean, obviously now you want them to come to your content, but it just doesn't work like that.
Be happy with what you get. Like, I don't know. Like,
That's
I mean,
tough.
because the way I can, like, reciprocate or not reciprocate, like, empathize with the feelings is, like, Logan has started her own thing. It's, you know, like, with her posting houses and stuff. And, other people have been really, like, copying her.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what are you going to do?
It's not a, like, trademarked strategy, basically.
Yeah. It can't be.
You just started.
And so, something. And I'm like, but it's not affecting your views, so that's great. Mm-hmm. The minute that it is, I get that. Like, but, like, these people are just literally trying to make it the way that you are making it now. And, like, take it as, like, oh, I'm just their inspiration. And that's okay.
And also, like,
that's why we create, right? To inspire people. I don't
eating
know.
her up.
I'm not trying to eat my own girlfriend up. I'm just saying, like, I love you and you're inspiring others to, like, take content. I will
agree.
say there's a couple of, maybe one specific account that, like, really just goes to the same houses as her after she goes.
Yeah, that's
which
a little
like,
much.
Girl.
That's a little too close for.
She's a little too close to the sun
there.
But anyway.
Yeah, it is like a tricky topic with the basic. One. But, like, being basic, if we take it to, like, beyond clothes and to online, there's only so much creativity in this world.
Yeah.
And, like, so much that people are willing to, in the masses, not absorb, but, like, consume. Like, there's only so much that people are going to actually mass consume and be interested in. To where sometimes, not that you need to copy, but you can jump on because you relate to that experience.
Yeah.
Is that not the whole point? We don't all have to have the most original... And I get it. I remember we were talking about parking garage influencers. It was annoying. It was like, okay, girl, everyone's in a fucking garage. Since when is everyone hitting...
Are y'all the same one?
Parking structures. Like, who the fuck knew parking structures were the new it bitch? Cussing like crazy.
But again, the reason that he did it is because there's good lighting in them.
Exactly.
So the basic bitch thing, like, really.
I wonder who took the first garage parking garage selfie.
Tag her in the description.
Tag her. I'm sorry. I invented taking photos in a parking garage.
That's the other thing. Like, how am I supposed to do that fucking kind of research? There's so many bitches who have been doing it now.
Like, let me go timestamp FBI. No, I'm FBIing other things, okay?
I'm good.
I don't have time to FBI that too.
Yeah. No, but true, because, like, when I think about it, like, like, bigger creators who've, like, built a community for themselves, and then they put out, like, to my taste, very basic, like, merch. And I'm like, oh my god, who would wear this? And being really mean. But that's
you're not naming anybody.
It's my genuine thought.
It's your non-basic opinion.
Me being a non-basic bitch right now. No, but, like,
I just wouldn't spend money on that.
I wouldn't spend money on that. But there's, like, people who would, and I'm like, all to you, girl. Like, that's amazing that you can fucking, like, put, like, a little basic logo on it and make money. Because you've built it. It's not about, like, that's the thing. It's, like, it's not about necessarily, like,
being the most original.
Different or original something is. It's more so, like, what is the meaning and the thing that you're supporting behind it.
Yeah,
and,
the
like,
relatability.
The relatability. Yeah, exactly. And
it's supposed to be kind of basic. A little bit. Did you see Alex Earl's Hot Mess merch?
No.
She came out with, like, a bikini top.
Oh my God, cute.
Shirt.
Oh, like the ones that have, like, a fake bikini?
Yeah.
That's
I think.
Cute.
Maybe I'm talking out of my butt, but I'm pretty fucking sure and it's so cute. But, like, basic idea, but it's unique because it's hers.
Oh, cute.
So, like, they are basic ideas.
They're, like, revamped ideas that have already existed.
And, like, unique to her personal colors and logos.
Don't they say, like, that the formula to success is, like, taking something that worked and then adding a little quirk of your own to it? Like, that's it. Yeah. Because you can't... The thing is, like, when you go way outside of the box, it's, like, a 50-50 fucking chance. And most of the time, it's the 50 doesn't work.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, I don't know. I just like when people have such a negative mindset towards
basicness.
Like, joining in on the fun, really. Is what
literally joining in on the fun. Like, I also like white flowy skirts.
I have too.
And a little top. Like, as a generation, like you said, these are things that low-key define us a little. Like, okay, kind of off topic, but not. I'm watching Summer House. Mm-hmm. I just started. It started in, like, 2015. So I'm in, like, 2015 watching this, and I'm like, oh, these outfits are giving, like, 2015. Like, their hair, like, the side part, even how they dye their hair is different. And that was only, like, 7 years ago.
No,
10.
girl.
9. I wasn't that far off. 9 years ago. And, like, it's different. I mean, that's a whole decade. Oh, my God.
No, because 2015
Crucify me.
feels like it's...
Like, they're wearing...
Like, remember when we were like, oh, my God, 2008 feels like it was only, like, 4 years ago. And then we're like, oh, my God, it's literally...
No, it's, like, 20.
Now it's 20 years.
Not actually.
Anyway,
almost.
Almost.
They're wearing, like, high-low dresses with, like, gladiator sandals. And I'm like,
What
oh.
was happening in 2015?
Well, they were, like... yeah, millennials. So, like, millennials in 2015, like, we were 18 in 2015.
I wasn't wearing high-low skirts, though, I don't think.
No, but the millennials were.
Well, the millennials were eating
The girls with money in New York were eating high-low skirt. Wearing high-low skirts. Period. Might as well have. And, like, ugly little sandals.
The Lauren Conrad of it all.
Lauren Conrad. Like, it was just giving of the time. But... they were in at the time. Like, no one was making fun of them.
Thing. I'm like, now we call it cringy or chuggy millennial core.
Right.
Right? But at the time, Lauren Conrad was the it girl. And she was the millennial core of it all.
Vanessa Hudgens,
millennial core.
Like, so cringe to dress like that today. But it was giving at the... I wanted to be them with a feather in my fucking hair.
I went to Coachella in a crochet, bathing suit number.
That sounds cute.
With, like...
today.
Kind of, actually.
What was the necklace?
The necklace is, like,
giving...
huge,
metal,
boho. Yeah. Remember those sunglasses that were, like, reflective?
Wait, I need a photo of that.
I can't. My phone's charging.
Look up sunglass reflective. What do I... like, square? Like, JWoww? Because that doesn't sound like it matches.
No.
No. Not them giving you baseball glasses first.
I'm trying to find some that were very similar to mine, but...
Were they, like, key? Were they, like, purpley? Wait, I think I know.
I don't know how to describe them. None of these look like it.
But the frame itself?
Like, think about, like something like that. Or, like...
that kind of, yeah.
Like something like... not that. Actually.
No, I used to have a pair I got from Nordstrom Rack from Key.
Like some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like...
yep.
Like this vibe.
Big old glasses.
Those actually weren't big, but they were, like, reflective. Like, they're literally from, like, Forever 21. They're of, like, the pink. Time.
Oh, Forever 21.
And my hair had a balayage in it. Like, it was very 2016, 2015. Like...
exactly. And that's what these girls are serving on Summer House.
And that was a sleigh.
But I'm so curious to get to, like, current time.
That reminds me of, like, in high school. I remember my friend at the time. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna, like, get a balayage, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my God, how cool.
Oh my God, you're stealing my look.
I've never...
oh, you didn't have it yet.
Kind of. No, I didn't have it yet.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that is cute. And, like, I had that thought already that I wanted to do that. But I remember when she said it, I was like, oh my God, that means I probably can't do it now.
No, everything in high school felt like... no, but I said it first.
No, actually, like, you were fighting for individuality.
No, that's crazy because I told you I wanted that.
No, period. And so I was like, fuck, I can't do it. And then one day my brother was like, yeah, I want to dye my hair.
He wanted to balayage his hair.
No, he wanted, like, blue. I don't remember what he wanted, like, blue or something. And so, like, he was like, if I get the stuff, can you do it? And I was like, for sure. So, like, I bleached his head and there was extra bleach.
Oh my God.
And
you
I was
did
like,
it yourself?
I'm gonna do it. And so, like, I took the bottom, not even a balayage, like, I took the bottom half of my hair and I started to, like, just, like, I gave myself like a fake balayage.
You just went...
and it kind of did look like it, and I was like, okay, slay, I did that myself.
You said the individual part for me is that
I did it myself. No. But then, like, she hadn't done it yet, and I went...
oh, you beat her to it. Did you steal it from her?
I didn't mean to. Like, I just...
no, but that's what she thinks
But
now.
she thought that way.
Which is fair at the time.
And I remember we went
I would have thought that at the time.
We went to our friend's party. And
that's
it was, like,
the big
her
reveal?
quinceañera or something. And I was like... I had my hair done, and she was like, oh, you did it. Oh, that's crazy. Like, kind of like, oh, that's crazy, you know. And I was like, God, dude, like,
the things but I'm also would be like, mad about.
That was a trend already. Why were we so, like, high?
Right, like, you were like,
intensity?
why am I claiming it, and now it can't be mine because you
like,
want
you can do a girl.
We can all be balayage
Bitches.
I do remember that trend. Definitely being a balayage for sure, but, like, that being a thing in high school of, like, really not wanting to be basic, like, really leaning into that. But I will say I never tried to be
Different?
not basic, because I was sticking to that ASB polo and that the Friday Spirit shirt or some shit, whatever. Like, in the middle, I was wearing whatever. Shorts and a t-shirt. I was like, I'm not trying.
Period.
I don't think anyone did in high school. Now I think about, like, are there girls? I mean, maybe
I did try.
You wouldn't, not like heels.
Me and this friend, we were very, like,
competitive.
We were very in, like, our PLL era. Like, we were trying to be those bitches.
Arya. Walking
like,
in as Arya.
Who's, you know, Ashley Benson. I don't remember her name in the thing.
Yeah, what is her name? I can't think of it anyway.
Like, I remember going to school one day, and this was like,
what would you
like,
wear? I'm curious, because maybe I did.
So this is like sophomore year. Okay, this is like, I remember I went all out this day. I wore like a black like long
what sophomore year?
skirt.
2013, 12 or 13?
Yeah, 12 or 13. I wore like a long skirt. This was still like Vanessa Hudgens era, right? So like I wore the long black skirt, like floor length basically, with like brown, like,
oh my god,
chestnut
like
brown combat or like riding boots, like equestrian boots basically, and like a tank top that was like not crochet. It was like fake crochet. It's like the ones that have like there's a lining under it, and then it was
yes,
like cream.
those were yeah.
I was wearing that, and then I wore
you had to wear a cardigan or
I wore a cardigan because we had to, and then I wore like I think like a white or like a cream or brown cardigan over it, and I had like a big like brown like satchel bag that was like
every day, or you would switch out.
I think it was my everyday bag. Okay. I never wore a backpack in high school. I was like,
that was her not basic
period
rule. She said, I
was struggling every day though.
Yeah, that sounds painful.
So I'm like hearing that, and I'm just like, and I thought it was like eating, which I probably was, but like
at the time you might have been eating.
But I was so like, I want to look different. Like, I don't want to wear.
I don't want to be basic.
Yeah.
Even though, at the end of the day, you're probably so basic in general.
Giving millennial Korchugi.
Like, where'd I get this? Forever 21. For the masses.
Period.
You're like, but I didn't get it from Urban. Like,
no, but also at the time, I was also giving like, I'm thrifting. Like, you know, the top was Forever 21, but everything else was not.
None of you hoes could ever.
You know what I mean? Everything else was not giving.
Everyone
I was giving trying to be individual.
The Target moccasins that had a hold on everybody. Do you remember those? The Target moccasins were hot.
That shit made our feet stink.
Yeah.
Why were we wearing those in the summertime?
I see teenagers now and I'm like, oh, I see you as a group have committed to a trend. I respect it. I nod my head
you
towards
will look back
you.
on that.
Touche.
Yeah. Those moccasins. Or the Toms.
Toms I had maybe one, but I wanted more.
Oh girl, I had a Tom's tan. Like,
yes, no, it was hot to have a Tom's tan. It was like, oh yeah, I just
wear my Tom's every day. Like literally a square on your foot.
Why was that desired?
What color did you have?
I think blue.
I had red.
Probably blue.
I was like, I want red.
My best friend had red, and she looked so cute. They were like Mary Jane, like in red. It was giving Mary Jane.
It was.
Like, oh my god.
The baseball tee of it all. I think I went like full in on like basic mode like junior year. I was like, I don't care.
Stop caring.
Like I'm gonna slay when I can. And I'm gonna let people know that I have fashion sense.
I have a slay in me.
I kind of like what's going on right now.
You said I kind of don't like trying that hard.
Also, like junior year, I was like really into like my dance team and stuff, so I like was very about the culture.
That is like so funny to think.
So I was in my dance core era.
Just thinking about how hard we tried to not be basic, but still ended up being of the time basic. Like,
I think
it was trying, but you're the trying version of basic. You know what I mean?
I think it's like a psychological thing where like at that age we're really like learning about our bodies, our like hormones, about like wanting to be wanted. And so like what is the like literally like what is the biological way to make yourself stand out is like to look different from other people and wanting individuality. The peacock of it all. Like you're trying to show your feathers, you know? So like I think that was the thing.
I was not showing feathers, babe. I was hiding them feathers away, and I caught myself a stinky little fish.
You're swimming. But I feel like that's like biologically what happens is like, you know, you're really trying to
even now.
Even if you're not acting on it, I think you had the thoughts too though of like, I'm not gonna act basic.
but
right?
in So I acted just as basic.
And that's the kick of it all.
We're
all trying to be the fucking peacock. So
but
we're all fucking peacocks. There's no difference there.
Because my version was probably giving pick me at the time. Maybe, I don't fucking know. But I just wore rainbow sandals, shorts, and a t-shirt basically every day. I want to say
the rainbows were like a cool girl thing,
but it was basic still, you know what I mean?
I get what you mean, but still,
God, no, but that I fit into a box of basic. You fit into a box of basic. We all fit into a box of basic.
We're all basic bitches,
but we're community.
The community of basic. Okay,
we love each other in the basic community.
We just all have to be accepting about the fact that we all have a little basic in us, and that's okay.
I will say, this episode is making me never want to be in fashion designing, because, like, thinking about, like, big brands like Louis Vuitton or something, and, like, how they try to be so unique.
Like, high fashion.
That would exhaust me. Yes, yeah. High fashion. Like, no. Like, the shoes that Kanye did or whatever. What were the red ones? The clown shoes that everyone's making fun of?
Like the big... like
Balenciaga? Who was that? I don't remember.
I forgot the fucking brand. Oh my god. But they look like a cartoon fucking shoe.
Yeah.
Like Pac-Man would wear those.
Yeah. And it's
he
giving...
has no feet, but you know what I mean.
Under his little head.
Yeah.
I just... Even that is like, okay, you were a basic type of person
because you
genre.
Followed that genre.
Yeah. Like, it was trendy. You fit into that. It's
That's
unique to the whole masses, but it's still basic, babe.
That's what I'm saying. And
no one's special.
Like no one's special, and you have to like know that you're not fucking special, and that's what's special about you. When you just lean into the unspecial, that's when you become special.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no one's special, but it's not a bad thing.
But it's not a bad thing. It's just like because we're all one. We're all just literally trying to figure out.
There are different, unique pieces about us, but we're not.
We're all
inherently
meant to like the same things. That's all it is.
Mostly because of capitalism.
Mostly.
But that's besides
But also, it's like a tribal thing. It's like you feel like you're a part of something.
So then why are we trying to ex-nay?
Because a lot of people are narcissists and they want to be the leaders of the group.
If it's like, okay, let's say it's the white flowy skirt, and I don't like white flowy skirts, so I'm hating. Mm-hmm. Why am I outwardly hating?
Are you hating because you can't wear it?
Maybe that's part of it. Doesn't fit my body type, or
find something that does. Don't hate on the girls that I'd be like, I wish I could wear that, but I can't.
Or okay, I'm gonna make this maybe controversial. How do we feel about the like, is it skinny or fashion? Do we think that's
well, also skinny's back, you know?
So. Not skinny's back.
No, have you seen like everyone talking about how like there's a lot of tweets that I've seen that it's like now a compilation of things like talking about like, oh my god, I miss when Victoria's Secret was like high fashion skinny.
No, these 12-year-olds need to shut the fuck up.
Like the diversity isn't giving. I was like,
they're actually saying the diversity.
I was like, so we don't like feeling like
included.
We can be included in this,
or like communities all over.
And
like what
I don't.
They said I miss the skinny white bitches.
Yeah,
yeah. No, those had to be 12-year-olds. Go watch the 90s reruns. Like, stop.
Maybe. I also understand like wanting to see there's almost like a fantasy thing behind it though, like also, you know what I mean? And I get that like wanting to see that experience, and I think that was cute for a minute, but then it started to get like
racist.
We all are realizing this is racist and fucking like fatphobic.
Yeah.
Because we're all supposed to live under this narrative.
So
but if it's just a fantasy and it's like, oh, you know, there's like this fucking 2% of bitches that look like this, and we all know that's just this 2%. Like, it's cute. It's a fucking, it's like a TV show.
Okay.
But I think we're not there yet mentally, and I think maybe that's, I don't know. Wait, know. I'm not trying to navigate for them, but it's just like.
Not trying to navigate the next Victoria's Secret fashion show, but hire me if you are looking for consulting. So you're saying keep it as is, but then.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I don't want to say anything. I'm just saying like I don't think it's right what they're saying necessarily, but I also I understand why desire. The thought the desire is because it's a fantasy. Like people like to fantasize about things, but I think that like
but that's what porn's for.
But I don't
subscribe
to the porn industry. That's a different conversation. Anyway, but like
that's what sex works for.
I think like fantasy.
Or your partner. I mean,
but like you can't.
I know.
What's a fantasy?
That's what AI's for.
I'm a skinny white bitch. Like, what are you doing? You know what I
mean? No, you just put on those fucking Apple goggles.
saying
I'm
is that
serious.
like you
Okay.
can have like a fantasy that exists. It's just like I don't think
get what you're saying.
society's ready to differentiate fantasy from real life, especially where we are with social
like
media.
representation.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, representation is a tough one.
It's a tough one
because
I think it's done a lot of good in the world. And I'm not saying that it needs to go away. I'm not. I am a huge proponent, and like I've really healed a lot of my own self-worth, and
a lot of these girls on social media showing their roles is giving.
It
is helpful on a lot of levels.
But I also like I was a big consumer of the Victoria's Secret thing, and I loved the fantasy of it all. I knew I could never look like these bitches. And maybe when I was like 17, like 16, 17, 18, like
you thought maybe you could.
I really thought like if I just got really skinny, you know,
were a really skinny girl, 17,
more skinny is what I thought.
But that's also the thing. I just saw another thing about how we all desire to look like our teenage bodies.
Oh, it's so awful.
And that we were literally children, and it's a little pedophilic to be desiring, like, and like it's been pushed on us like, no, what's desirable is you as a child.
No, because society's pedophilic.
Is that not insane?
It's true.
Like, we all internalize pedophilia, please.
That's a conversation.
Internalize pedophilia? Desiring how I looked as a child. Obviously, it's not pedophilia.
It's not like I want that, but it's like I want to look like that again.
Because I think that's desirable to the people I'm trying to attract. Hello.
Well, I mean, that's what society declares like hot, sexy,
no
desirable is like a skinny teenage looking body. You know? Which is fucking terrible.
Why is that what?
And that's why I'm like, that could be a fantasy. Like, there are the 2% of girls who look like that for the rest of their lives, which is fucking fine. I'm all mad.
Which is fucking fine.
So, like, I don't know. I understand. All I'm saying is I understand the fantasy, like, desire for it. As, like, a girl who... Because I'm, like, I used to love, like... I think the reason I loved, like, Victoria's Secret... and stuff like that is the dress up part is like I used to love like my scene. Those bitches look like Victoria's Secret models, but like with a little bit of hip. Anyway,
but what about like,
or like
I guess to dig deeper, why does the fantasy not exist on people that aren't skinny white bitches? I guess
that's also fact.
You know, right? Like, why is the fantasy
maybe
taken away?
Because it's not a fantasy anymore. Because
it's real.
Because it's too real. I don't know.
That's a lot to compute.
Yeah, I can't.
It's not a fantasy anymore because it's real. We're not even saying anything.
We're like,
we said, oh my god.
No, but because like, no, really, it's kind of groundbreaking in my head.
I'm a little bit speechless. I don't know what to do with that information. Like, I think there's like the balance of like us in our generation not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, and the whole snowflake of it all is when it comes down to, I guess, like what people want to say about us. But I think at the end of the day, like, you're gonna hurt somebody's feelings regardless of how you feel. I'm not saying, okay, so let's all just be honest and everyone be racist, homophobic, and no I'm not saying that. Also, I'm not even saying anyone needs to speak on these desires if they're gonna hurt somebody's feelings.
I don't think you should.
You don't need to be saying that shit out loud.
Yeah.
Just think it.
Just keep it to yourself.
I don't know.
Discuss it with your therapist. I don't know.
There's a lot to dig into right there.
I don't know where we were right before that, but that... what were we... Why did I bring up the Victoria's Secret thing?
With the desire... Pedophilic? No,
that was after.
Yeah, before that. Skinny white bitches.
I don't know.
Basicness.
It's just like I think those girls kind of wanted to be different in saying that, but I understand.
By
like,
what? Oh, by tweeting. I want that. Now that's different. No, that's crazy. Now we've gone back
skinny to skinny is different.
The skinny girls are feeling left out.
Not even like I don't know that those girls are skinny. It's just more so like
fair. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like
It's interesting.
We always want what we don't have in society.
Adding the representation made other people feel less represented.
Yeah.
Because more people were being represented.
But it's also not even like maybe they're not represented. It's also like the desire to see that is unrepresented now.
I'm just thinking
like are we really...
Like, we're so upset because we're seeing like people... Not so upset, but people on stage just look like people I see on the street, and that aggravates me. I guess that's how people are feeling about it.
I think it's, you know what, maybe it's because like now these real people are on this platform and this stage, and it's still not you. Is that it?
It could be that, and it could also be like it's fake. It's
fake, not fake but it's like fake reality.
Because it is still also really fucking beautiful people.
I'm thinking like the Rihanna, like the Fenty show, like huge diversity representation,
all beautiful. Not
gorgeous
that I'm
human
like
beings.
I'm like put some ugly ones.
There's no ugly ones.
How are we literally saying put some ugly ones up there?
Put some ugly bitches in there. Put me in there.
Girl,
again, it comes back to me, like,
shut up.
I'm not being represented.
So I'm ugly.
Because it's not me up there.
That's...
I don't know.
Well, we're never going to be represented. I guess as a society, we all have to fucking identify with... It's never going to be you, but it might be. But
but then, like... Yeah. Like, I still think representation is the most important thing in the world. Like, I so badly want Taylor Swift to come out as a lesbian. Because I'm like, that would lift my spirits up.
I just heard about this, and it's random. We were just talking about how JoJo Siwa is representation.
Correct.
I've heard some bad things about JoJo Siwa recently.
What else?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I don't think she's a great representative. She's just representation.
She's just representing. Anyone can be representing anything.
Right.
Okay, well, she just, like, was apparently, like, rude to her little child. I don't know. She had, like, some show to create dancers or, like, the next dance mom. I don't know. And this girl was, like, diabetic or something. I have no idea what some health condition. And the mom was just like, keep dancing. I don't care. Work through it. Like, it was a little bit child abuse. Child labor laws were being broken and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's tea. And she came out on TikTok, like, slamming her. And I was like, no wonder she's drunk at Disneyland. She's deflecting.
She has to do something. Also, have you seen the thing that she was never actually drunk?
Yeah, people are talking about that. I'm like, I don't know. Whatever. I can't even sit here and... If she was, she was. If she's not, good job.
She's just always, like, wanting to be talked about.
And it's working.
And it's working. We're talking about her right now.
Exactly. It's working, so...
So, JoJo, you know, you're a genius at marketing. Hats off. Wink off to that because you like it, you know?
Wink off? I thought you said wink. I was like, oh, wink off to that.
Because she really likes it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
attention.
It's her kink. Kink is attention.
Kink is attention.
Anyways, being basic's okay.
And just lean in.
Lean in. We are all a little basic. And quite honestly, it's exhausting trying to be unique every fucking day. In every aspect of your life. Like, oh, well, my job isn't like yours. Or my clothes aren't like yours. My dog, cat, turtle isn't
not like... Not turtle.
I'm so unique. You have turtles? I have turtles. You know what I mean? Like... Yeah. Oh, and if you have turtles genuinely, period. Your turtles genuinely. I don't fucking know.
No, because I have a tortoise.
Period. You know? Mine's land and sea.
I don't think that exists.
Land and sea.
Tortoise are land and sea?
I don't fucking know.
Oh. I think turtles they were just the desert kind. Yeah. Tortoise.
I don't know.
Turtles only go in the sand to have babies. Ew. What do you mean? They dig up a hole and then they splat all their eggs and then they leave. And then the turtle eggs have to hatch on their own.
That's like a sea turtle,
most of them don't make it. Anyway, I'm getting really sad here.
Super sad. Anyways, I feel like you just don't need to think that deep about it. If there's something unique about you, it comes out naturally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to sit there and be like, what am I bringing to the table unless you're, like, pitching yourself to make more money or something like capitalism, period, then you figure out what's unique about you, bitch.
When it comes to branding yourself
in the girl boss of it all, if you're not unique, what the fuck are you doing? Let's switch gears. Just kidding.
Like in the next
episode, being more unique. No, but actually, like, there's balance. But in terms of hating on other fucking people for being quote unquote basic. Get over yourself.
Get over it, girl.
Like, do you have an iPhone and a MacBook? Right. Yes. Do you like matcha and iced coffees? Probably. Yes. Like, shut up. You're not that original. Go invent the next iced coffee. I don't know what to tell you. Can we?
Wait, what?
Like, go. What's that saying about sliced bread? We're terrible with sayings. You're not the next best thing since sliced bread. What is it?
I have no idea.
She acting like she's...
Right.
The new slice.
Yeah.
She the new sliced bread. That's my next Instagram caption. The next best thing since sliced bread.
There you go.
The next best thing since sliced Just say it again. I don't know if that's it. Guys, we're going to Google it later, but...
Well, We'll see you next week.
Bye.